Manchester City meet Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final, and several players may miss the match at Wembley Stadium, as Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola have decisions to make. Manchester City could be close to having an almost fully fit squad again for the Carabao Cup final against a potential injury-affected Arsenal. Josko Gvardiol is the only City player that Pep Guardiola will definitely be without through injury, as the defender continues to recover from a leg fracture. Marc Guéhi, meanwhile, will miss out after not signing in time this winter before the semi-finals. Max Allen has also been absent from their last two matches. John Stones, Rico Lewis and Savinho have been missing recently, too. However, all three made the bench for their midweek loss to Real Madrid. Bernardo Silva was shown a red card in that game for a handball, but the ban only applies to UEFA competitions, so he remains available for the cup final. Pep Guardiola also sounds positive about Erling Haaland, despite withdrawing the striker during the second half in midweek. He said afterwards, "Erling Haaland has no injury. He will be available against Arsenal in the cup final." Guardiola added on Friday, "I'm pretty sure he's focused, like all of us. I didn't speak with him. We had 2 days off after the Real Madrid match, but I'm pretty sure he's ready." As for City's opponents, Eberechi, Jurriën Timber and Martin Odegaard are all questionable to play. The trio did not participate in Friday's training session, but Mikel Arteta confirmed that the team will train again on Saturday. The former City assistant manager has not ruled out any of them returning for Sunday's match, as seems the most probable to play, despite apparently sustaining a minor injury during Tuesday night's Champions League victory over Bayer Leverkusen. The goal scorer was substituted midway through the second half as a precautionary measure, but reassured TNT Sports afterwards, "I'm all right, I'll be okay." Arteta also confirmed there were no new injuries following their fixture in Germany. Mikel Merino remains sidelined for an extended period, with Odegaard and Timber also out. Their captain has now missed 6 consecutive matches due to a knee injury since appearing as a second-half substitute in the North London derby. Odegaard also sat out 4 of the 5 games before that, his only appearance being as a substitute against Brentford. Timber, on the other hand, was substituted before half-time in the 2-0 victory over Everton due to an ankle injury. However, the issue seems minor, as he is due to join the Netherlands for their upcoming friendlies against Ecuador and Norway. Notably absent from the Norway squad is Odegaard, while England have also selected Ayres for their matches against Japan and Uruguay. Arteta discussed the fitness of Odegaard and Timber during Friday's pre-match press conference. Arsenal's manager said, "We have another training session, so the ones that are in contention hopefully can give us good news. We have another session, so let's see if they can make it." Arsenal receive Carabao Cup final boost as Pep Guardiola fumes over Man City stars ban. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola will be without a key player for Sunday's Carabao Cup final against Arsenal. Pep Guardiola was left furious after Marc Guéhi was declared unavailable for Manchester City's Carabao Cup final showdown with Arsenal. The Gunners will face off against City at Wembley Stadium this Sunday, as both teams vie for the season's first available trophy. The match promises to be a thrilling encounter, given that the two clubs are also entangled in a Premier League title race, which Arsenal currently lead by 9 points. Guardiola's squad must also contend with the mental setback of their midweek Champions League exit following a devastating last 16 loss to Real Madrid, while Mikel Arteta's team advanced to the quarter-finals. Guardiola might also believe his side are entering the cup final at a disadvantage due to EFL regulations barring Guéhi from participating against Arteta's side. Guéhi was signed from Crystal Palace in January, having already played against Arsenal in the quarter-finals of the same tournament back in December. Carabao Cup rules, introduced for the first time this campaign, stipulate that if a player is signed after the first leg of the semi-final, then he is ineligible to participate in the remainder of the competition. Guardiola, who famously clinched the competition, a record 4 consecutive times, expressed his disagreement with the rule back in February. After City secured their spot in the final, the manager expressed his confusion over the regulation and hoped City would appeal to the EFL to have his £20 million defender declared eligible to face Arsenal. He said, "Hopefully in March, we can arrive with the players fit and hopefully you can convince the Carabao Cup that Mark Guéhi can play in the final. Because it's difficult to understand that the club who make a big investment to pay one player who belongs to us, and I don't understand why he cannot play the final. So, hopefully we write a letter, and hopefully the Carabao Cup can understand. He's not able to play for a rule that I don't understand why. Hopefully, they can change it." However, City's appeals were ultimately unsuccessful, meaning Guardiola will have to depend on his other choices. Despite Josko Gvardiol being injured, Guardiola still has Ruben Dias, John Stones, Nathan Ake and Abdikadir Kusanov at his disposal. He last won the trophy in 2021, while Arsenal's most recent triumph in the competition dates back to 1993. Arteta will be aiming to secure his second piece of silverware since taking the reins at the Gunners, having previously won the FA Cup at his debut season. After his side beat Chelsea 4-2 on aggregate to make the final, the Spaniard admitted the final could help boost his players during a congested fixture list. He said, "We're only one match away. It's the best vitamins that we can put in our bodies because we're playing every 3 days. But the fact that we worked so hard to achieve those moments, and to have these moments together, is just magical. You can see the joy, the smiles, the energy from everyone that works at the club. Winning helps in every sense. Confidence, energy, you call it.